I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. These "but there was a time" posts, it's so bad, bro. Like, it'll be a shorty who looks super innocent in the first slide, and then she was a backstage groupie for Lil Pump or something. It's like, ugh. And then you'll see some where it'll be like, but there was a time, and in the first slide, shorty's like, I don't want to be mean. Shorty, it isn't as attractive as she could be. And then you go to the slide when she's like, but there was a time where she was like a rapper, the groupie, and she was like way badder back then, but her husband got the chop version of her. And here's the thing, I'm forgiving when it comes to a woman's past. Like, I'm more forgiving than most, right? So that's not the issue. The issue for me is the fact that you supposedly changed, but you post the old pictures showing what you were when you're my wife now. You're embarrassing your husband. You're embarrassing your boyfriend. Like, why would you do that? For example, right? Let's say I wanted to talk to a girl who used to be a stripper, right? But she changed her life, right? She changed her life. She's different now. Yada, yada, cool. But then this post comes around and she's like, she's a wife now, you know, with our kids or whatever. And then the next slide, it's her bent over at the club or something. And it's just like, I looked past your past, but why are you bringing it back up and then displaying it to the world? That's weird. Like, that's really weird behavior. Y'all are straight up embarrassing your spouses on the internet, and I don't understand why. It's almost borderline cucking your husband, because you'll be posted up in the first picture with your husband and your family, right? In the next slide, you're bent over in front of a rapper. Why would you? You're married now. Why are you showing the world? Like, I can't.
This is why you don't make a 304 a housewife. She didn't actually change. She was simply smart enough to realize she couldn't do what she was doing forever. But because some men refuse to learn from others, there will always be one willing to try to turn one of these types of women into a wife.
So I made a man cry today. Yes!
I'm about to be very direct here. So if you don't think you can handle that, I highly suggest that you leave now. Because if you're the type of person that enjoys seeing that type of content, that tells me all that I need to know about you and what type of person you are. You enjoy watching the suffering and having knowledge of the suffering of other human beings. And that makes you not a good person. In fact, that makes you quite the opposite of a good person.
Can we please, bring back men coming up to us?
So y'all can go back to calling us thirsty again?
Shoot the messenger. Feminism told y'all be strong, independent, and alone. And y'all followed it to the grave. Y'all pushed all the good men away, called submission slavery, and think being difficult is cute. Now y'all 35 and tired, looking around like, oh, where the good men at? Sis, they moved on. Real men want peace, not problems in a lace front and a loud voice. Feminism sold y'all freedom, but they didn't mention the price. Loneliness.
I made a video saying that women are children and it went crazy viral, so here is part 2, 3 ways women act like children. Number 1, they do not have the capacity to take accountability. When they are caught in the wrong, they will start insulting you instead of saying, you know what, I did do that, I apologize, it won't happen again. That's maturity, that's logical, that's reasonable. But they don't do that because they don't have the capacity to take accountability like a kid. And so they will just scream and yell and kick and whine and do anything they can't but that. Number 2, when they get emotionally offended over a conversation, they will do low blows on how you look or anything really, really silly and immature instead of actually looking at the conversation as a whole and attacking the point logically. Number 3, they can be very, very selfish in what they want to a point where they don't care about anything else, just like a kid. When a kid wants chocolate, he'll run through a brick wall, scream and yell to get it, and they will do the same thing.
What is this?
Turn around.
Babe, this isn't a Cadillac.
It's a Jeep Wagoneer. It's just as nice as a Cadillac.
You bought this.
I bought it for you.
Are you messing with me right now?
No, you said this. You wanted an SUV for the family.
I said I wanted a Cadillac. This is not a Cadillac. Why would you spend money on? How much was this thing?
It was
a lot of money.
should have got a Cadillac.
This is very similar. I looked up stuff that's similar to the Cadillac.
Why would you try to surprise me with something similar when I asked you for a Cadillac?
You could sit in it and look in it, and you'll see.
I'm about to.
You'll see it's very similar.
Can you return it?
I don't think it works like that.
You're not posting this because
it's paid for. Like it's.
I mean, it's pretty, but it's not a Cadillac. I just wanted a Cadillac. That's what I asked for. And you said we couldn't get it.
He bought her a brand new car, and instead of saying thank you or showing any amount of appreciation, she cries that it isn't a Cadillac. The funny thing is, if you swapped the badges, she wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
What is with these dudes and thinking that they are the prize?
What is with these dudes? That's an easy one. They think they're the prize because in actuality, now, they are the prize. And I get that it confuses you because you've been told literally from the time you are born that you are the prize. All women are the prize. And that, you see, is the exact problem. Because it's those never-ending, unrealistic, inane expectations of men in relationships that are driving you. All while thinking you don't need to offer even the slightest bit of effort in return. It's why you think this is enough. Well, ladies, I hate to break it to you, but this ain't worth much these days. And even if it is now, over time, much like a car, it's going to wear out, depreciate, lose all its value as you get older. Men, on the other hand, only go up in value as they move along in life. They grow in their careers, make more money, build their castles, build their wealth. And more importantly, they grow in wisdom. They see today's women for who they are and what they have to offer, which, as I said, isn't much. And men have now decided there's no point in wasting their time, effort, and hard-earned money on someone who doesn't value them, doesn't appreciate them, doesn't even acknowledge them, which is exactly why men are now indeed the prize. So, ladies, now you're the ones that are going to have to pursue. Y'all can still wallow in that little fantasy that you have that one day your prince will come. The reality is that prince is off enjoying his life, enjoying his freedom, enjoying his peace.
Women talk about, they say it's one of the biggest dangers they face, and they use statistics to paint men as violent and dangerous and predatory. Are they cherry picking those statistics to demonize men? I think that they are. According to the CDC's Intimate Partner and Sexual Violence Survey, in a 12-month period, 1.267 million men and 1.27 million women claimed that they were victims of. That number is almost equal. Men and women are experiencing these crimes at equal rates. Here's the part that none of these organizations are saying out loud. Among the men, 69.9% of the perpetrators were female. That's 986,000 women that are committing against men. And among the women, 94% of the perpetrators were male, which is 1.194 million men are committing against women. Now, here's where their narrative really breaks down. When we add in all of the same-sex perpetrators and the perpetrators where both a man and a woman were involved at the same time, 1.56 million men were perpetrators and 1.02 million women were perpetrators. That means that nearly 40% of the perpetrators of in the United States are women. And yet society erases the truth. Men are dismissed as villains and denied the right to be seen as victims. And women are erased as predators and excused from accountability. This problem isn't only about men. This problem is about sexual violence. And women are responsible for 40% of those crimes. So we have to stop demonizing men and start holding women accountable also if we ever want equality. Unless women just want to continue to be privileged in the United States.
They can't paint themselves as a victim in every scenario if they told the truth. How many examples have we seen of toxic women attacking their partners and then playing victim to try and get them arrested? How many examples of women divorcing their husbands because they got bored, then pretending like he's the reincarnation of the boogeyman to guilt trip a judge into giving them all his assets? They need the illusion to stay alive so they can keep reaping the benefits.
That again? What did you say?
Why would I want to be with a bum?
How come no man in this room has ever said that about a girl they dated? Because you're all gold digging. We're romantic. We'll take a bum McDonald's worker. You couldn't do that. No woman's ever done that. You guys date up, we date down. That means every ex-boyfriend you've had was better than you. That's why you let him hit it.
You gotta get out the car, bro. I gotta go.
You said that you're always gonna love me.
No,
What are you
not
doing?
that, bro. You're tripping, bro. You gotta go.
Do you promise me you won't get mad?
I'm not gonna swear because I don't know what it is.
So, about a month and a half ago, we got into an argument, and I was just really upset, and I was just not like in the right headspace. Like an old friend had happened to DM me.
An old friend?
An old friend happened to DM me, and one thing led to another. One thing led to another, and I just made a big mistake, babe.
Like that hire a girl?
A guy. I made a mistake. Well, like I said, we were arguing, and he had happened to DM me the same day, and he was like, let's meet up, let's go to this bar. So we went to a bar, and then...
And you went to a bar with the guy that had DM'd you. You went home with him? So you went over to his house?
No.
So then what'd you do?
We rented a room.
You paid for the room. So they
I used our money, but then I put the money back because I felt bad.
I'm just letting you know that, like, it's a wrap. It's over. Bro, you gotta get out the car. I'm about to go to the apartment, and it's over. I'm canceling I'm canceling everything, bro. Literally every single thing I am canceling.
It'll never happen again.
I'm turning in the joint account, and I'll split the money with you halfway. But I don't ever want to talk to you. Stop.
Julius.
No, bro, you gotta get out the car, bro.
Julius,
I gotta
you
go.
said
somewhere.
that you're always gonna love me. What are you
not
doing?
that, bro. You're tripping, bro. You gotta go. I'm being serious. Stop. You gotta go. You have to go. Like, I don't even want to look at you. You're like, that's weird, bro. That's like on some other stuff, bro.
I just want a fresh, clean.
Okay, bro. Are you gonna get out? Are you gonna get out?
Like, we're gonna.
Are you gonna get out the car or am I?
Start all over. Just like, please.
Are you getting?
Please, give me another chance.
Are you getting out the car or am I? Which one?
Old man literally just stopped me and said, I don't mean to be rude, but you are absolutely gorgeous. And I looked at him and I was like, and I just turned around. He just outwardly said that I'm absolutely gorgeous, which is just like so unnecessary. It's weird. Ew.
Oh, I'm just a girl. A man respectfully complimented you, and your first instinct was to go online and bash him. No, this is not just being a girl, this is being an entitled and delusional one. One thing a lot of women should have learned in their younger years is that a compliment isn't harassment. You're not being oppressed because someone finds you attractive. This is why a majority of men have stopped approaching women, because as soon as a man speaks, an emotionally unstable woman turns it into content. You act like you're being hunted, as if basic human interaction with a man is trafficking. Little newsflash, you're not some intimidating, high-valued woman. You're just rude, and your mom probably never taught you manners.
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you'll enjoy this next video. I will see you there.